could repeat after me. All history is a current event. All history is a current event. All history is a current event. I watched this story unfold, and I was reminded of why my title is Joyful Militant. One, because I see no other purpose in my life than to fight on behalf of Black people. I see no other purpose in my life. But along with that, I smile, I laugh, I play. But I can only do that if I'm conscious of Black experiences with the S as they are occurring across the globe. In Ferguson, in Chicago, in Milwaukee, in Baltimore, in all the cities in which we can call out names of young Black men that have been killed by the police over the last year. And I'm reminded by that quote that we started with by Dr. John Henrik Clarke, a historian, who reminds us that if we don't understand that all history is a current event, we are doing ourselves a disservice in terms of trying to address the issues that face us. As you heard throughout the stories that were told, every single thing that was shared had to do with something that happened in the past and how people plan for the future. You had young boys who were saying, I don't understand why things are this way, but I have a desire for my future to be different. You had elders saying, I've seen and I've watched and I understood the current moment, but I'm still questioning how I'm supposed to survive in this moment. And since all history is a current event, we are charged with by this story, and just as she said, although I'm not a politician, it's a very political story. I'm giving you an opportunity to engage in a politicized moment. And if all history is a current event, then we have to understand what our political time of day is. Every story that we hear is the alarm going off. Every news article that we read is the alarm going off. Every time we sit at the dining room table or walk past a stranger in the grocery store in which we overhear a conversation in which people are bastardized and dehumanized and called out their name, misunderstood, an alarm goes off. And we know these stories. Every single person in this room has these stories who can remember this time where I can't believe this person said this, I can't understand why this happened, another Black man got shot, another Black woman got shot, a trans woman got shot. We all have these stories. Those are alarms telling us, do we know what time it is? It is time for us to act. It is time for us to move. It is time for us to engage. And in thinking about the stories and the interplay with them, in particular, this metaphor of the flood. The flood isn't coming, and the flood didn't happen. We are standing in the middle of it. Water is beating us down, and water, as we know, has no enemy. But water is beating us down, and we're just letting it. We're letting the water beat us down into a space in which we become smooth for it to range its terror. We stop getting in the way. We stop saying, this is wrong. Stop being the barrier. Stop playing interference. We just said, oh, this is how it is. And I continue living my life, shopping at the grocery store, eating popcorn, going to the movies. But it doesn't change that this story could be happening right now as we sit in this theater. The story is happening right now as we sit in this theater. And to what extent are we going to put ourselves in the middle of it? Again, the alarm is going off. Do we know what time it is? Or are we going to continue to reach out and hit that snooze button. Wait till the next one. Wait till the next one. So I leave you with wondering, what story is it? Is it a young person talking about their realities? Is it an elder explaining who they are? Is it the police officer that you thought you know, the teacher at your son, nephew, niece, grandson's school? What story is it gonna be for you where you hear the alarm and decide not to hit the snooze button? Where you hear the alarm and wake up? Thank you.